Uh, uh, okay. Oh, abrupt stop. Fuck. No. No, it's all going wrong. No. I forbade it. Fuck. No. We're back. We're bloody back. Um, I was also informed that there might be a late night Civilization 5 broadcast happening pretty much tonight. Um, if, of course, I just decide to do that. Hmm. Uh, the. I can't read. Mobius Trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Okay. So, um, I'm gonna do that. Sounds action packed, but not really sure what I can do. I have my eyes closed. Can I move? Okay, I'm gonna open them. Oh shit!
You
Oh.
should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
I'm blind. Run! Oh, thank you so very much. Welcome back. Glad you're fucking enjoying the show. Um. Oh, oh, oh! Look. I just speak something. Busting creative energy. Oh, another one. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's not truthful. Oh. So, don't lie. Don't need to stop something that's honest. I can't keep making this one. It's always fun. Oh, yeah, that's the truth.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So, where's that coming from? But then, even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Koda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Let me just check something before I do anything. Okay. Lovely. Infinite amount of ideas. Keep going, keep talking. Truth. Being honest. And forgot how to say the thing. I thought it was going to be easy. It's working. I'm alone, I'm stuck in it. Going to be okay. I am paralyzed from the fucking neck
His
down.
games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Oh, yes. This is getting really dark, gritty, deep, fucking emotional, like Peter Molyneux levels of emotional fiction. Just pure, amazing things. Bloody God. Bloody Finland. It's No Man's Sky again. Hello, where am I? What is this? Hello? Oh, hello. Where did this island come from? Where did I go over here? Hello? Is anyone there? Check. Oh, yeah. Person, how lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. Completely out of ideas. Oh no. What happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine. It used to protect me to start it again. But you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. You have to take me to it. I need to see it to know why it stopped.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Okay. I can take you to it, but there is a problem. It's guarded by a difficult puzzle. You help me solve the puzzle, we'll find the machine. Deal? Doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're going to the end up. Anyway. Oh, it's deep. I can wind across that. Didn't notice. Anyway. Nice. Oh, this gateway or whatever it's called. Perfect. Come along. I'll show it to you.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
We have to close the first door. We have to open the first door. Next. Just press the switch there. Oh, that was simple.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Just sparks and fire coming out of my fucking ears. And listen to the music, it's just like this whispery, weepy sort of vocal track. Really cool, it's just what are you talking about? Trust me, you'll see. Okay, that was simple choice. 11 100% of the time. Okay, making games is simple. Sure, making games is easy. Making games is effortless. None of the three are fucking correct. I know from personal experience. The fucking hassle to make. Ah, that feels wonderful. Why did the walls crumble? Why do I feel soulful when I said that? Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make a game, I feel completely energized. Extremely excited and enthusiastic about my work. It is easy, it never stops being easy. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Oh god. Where's the machine? Patient, you have to trust me. Promise this will work. Please continue. Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifice made for the work is worth 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it.
No shame, no fear, no
I
guilt.
wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
I'll be saved by my work. I believe this, and questioning I am a vessel. Certainty. Incredible. That's it. And that's the prison. That furniture prison there.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Complexity increases. Lovely. Okay, well, unmuted. Thank God I'm not a bloody idiot. The machine. God. I'm glad to see you've arrived safely. I've captured the machines waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. And to be quick. Very good. Press attention to this one. The machine, it calls itself Coda. This is special. Machine.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped. Stop feeding us. Your work is keeping us alive. Your work is keeping us healthy. Those people out there, you can imagine the pain you've put them through. And because of your creations, you could make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? That's what needs to happen. Go to the people who aren't there and apologise to them. Admit to people for them to suffer. And so alone. Apologise for leaving me. No, nothing. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. I've seen the thing you fear. Alright then, I will apologise to people on your behalf. Press. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologise to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. But this is not important. We are stronger than I think we are. I thinks we are. Well, we have a way to live without it. We do not need its gains. Let us pay retribution. Let's show that we are not failures. Follow me, we'll destroy the machine. Follow me, we'll destroy everything that the machine has created. And that's the same place. Done. Look at this, baby. Just. Oh.
So
God.
now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work? So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Oh wow. The machine. Any weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Last game. That's it. Tower.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, The Tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Really feels fucking amazing. Just plain and simply, just clean shapes.
This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Just look at it. It's aesthetically fucking similar to like the Dishonored dystopian, just stone cold, angular structures you can see there.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
151. Right, I just got a message. Come on. Okay. Oh, wait. Come on. Don't bloody close that.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, You know, that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Wait, no, that needs to be exactly right here. I'm missing exposition.
For not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
This is fucking awesome. And I was just also informed that the Civilization
I just
cast...
felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
As I was saying, the Civilization 5 cast with me and a few of the moderators of this channel is going to be happening, I think, right after this broadcast, after like 10 to 15 minutes or something of the sort, as far as preparation and Skype and everything, so look forward to that. Bloody hell. Two ways. I'm left-handed. We always choose the left one because it's statistically more likely that...
Where did I screw up?
Yeah.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you. I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
Affected my personal space.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
Also, I begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games. There was an uncertain meaning. Did it make you any happy? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give? violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding. I just spat over my fucking tablet. There you go. This is all the logic I've come so far. Love it.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
You simply let them be what they are. Around you, I feel physically ill. Desperately need something. I cannot give it to you, literally. I don't have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas, not making me depressed. Low points are just part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. Now, at least that this does make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks, that you make peace with the thing you're wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And I finally see what I'm talking about. Don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again?
Wait.
Please. I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt
The
okay
walls
as
are
long as I
closing
had
in.
your work to see myself
Just put
in.
my screen on it.
I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
What happened? It clicked. There is nothing. Epilogue. Ooh, ooh, oh. Look at that. Bloody screams. It's a train. Where?
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease. Solution. Solution. Solution.
Oh.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
I guess not anymore. Look. Oh.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Is that really your fucking username? Oh. You are one sad son of a bitch. You should just right out delete that fucking account. I can't give you any more advice than that. Oh wow. Look at that. Pyres.
I
Piercing.
knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation. What would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable.
What direction was that
I
going?
actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Look at this. Fucking awesome. And the white light and the strong contrast and everything. These columns are just amazing. And it's gone. And the music and everything in this game. It's bare bones, but tells unbelievable things with its minimalism.
I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Ah, I see a seam. Quality assurance never got that. Fire them all. Oh, this is nice. Needs to be a portal. Ah, shit. Not a portal. Okay. Pretty, just... I love this angular everything. Just minimalistic in the best sense of the word. Just, it says what it needs to. Yep. Block. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, I can still jump. Does it stop? Yeah, it does. I was worried of it, so I just did it. It's back to here. Back to the train station. Ah, just... This is special. This is a walking simulator in the best sense of the word. Just good writing and sort of stunning visuals. Why do I always think this is still a horror game? Just going. Well, have fun then. Just fucking amazing. You're ruining this fucking game for yourself, you know that? Spyro doesn't have that problem, you're just... Oh, it's the emancipation beam of death in the space-time continuum warping. Come on, beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, it goes to black. Come on. Give me more. Give me some more game. Bloody do it. Explosions. Just put explosions everywhere. Ah, yeah. That there is a texture. I know it because no computer could process that much. It's a bloody texture. You can see it because it's mip-mapped. No Man's Sky. Confirmed. But this is just... This is pretty. Anything up, down, left, right. And it ties back into the beginning because, you know, that one of the first map was that beam that shoots you up in the sky.
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep
Mwah. Fucking amazing. Oh.
But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles.
That was bloody fucking awesome.
And you're so tired, but I know that you're strong. So turn back, turn back.
Come on. Title screen. Anything. It's good. Fucking good. Best game, 10 out of 10. Fucking awesome. Oh. I don't know how I'm gonna play Civ 5 after this. You fucking... Oh. So good. Well, I guess that's it for today. Still need to update the bloody schedule by yeah. Or schedule, however you dare pronounce it. So yeah, that's another game done. I, for one, just fucking enjoyed it because it can't be explained by words. Just go fucking buy it. Although you didn't really need to know because you watched it. If you're at this point, yeah. Anyway. If you would like to get notified about future broadcasts, streams and bullshit, I have my social media links everywhere plastered over this bloody place. Yeah. Just Go kick all the buttons. Fuck you, Marty. Fuck Marty. There you go. And just for good reasoning, I'm going to do something. There you go. Yep, there you go. And kind of blow it out. There you go. Fuck Marty. That's special. I'm gonna play some music. You go take fucking care. We'll be back with fucking Civilization 5 after a few minutes.